What's up, guys? Upcast Flex here once again, and today's video is going to be about the playoffs. Yes, the best time of the basketball season. Don't get me wrong, the regular season is pretty well too, but the playoffs, that's where it really counts. Now, let's step into it like this, okay? You got Warriors and Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors have Kawhi Leonard, big pieces, man. Kyle Lowry and all that stuff. And then you got the Warriors. Well, for the Warriors right now, they don't have all them players, and they are all getting hurt. Steph was sick last night. Clay sprained something. Kevin Durant still out. Iguodala was playing surprisingly, but that is not the factor. The factor is that the Warriors, for a guaranteed win, the Warriors would need all their players. It's funny how they won on the road with Toronto Raptors after looking at the last game for the number one game of the playoffs. You see, it kind of like made me think. So it's like, I just think the momentum, players come in with a different momentum, and every game is really not even the same. It's just something that I think about. It's just like, wow, really wow. Steph Curry played a good game though, even though he was sick at the beginning. Clay played a phenomenal game, and let's give our round of applause to DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins came in that game, and he said, "Oh, it's time to go," and he went in there and took care of business on the glass, got plenty of rebounds for the Warriors. That game was really just going to be a Warriors win. That's just how it's going to be, And I don't want to dwell on the negatives of each team. I'm just trying to call it fair. I'm not trying to pick a side or nothing. I'm just trying to call it fair. I'm just going to speak the facts, all the facts. So another thing I can say is, for the refs, where is all this wrong calling? Like that game was, in the first half for the Warriors, was absolutely terrible. The refs like switched sides or something, and they were on the Warriors' tail. They was on the Warriors' tail, calling all these wrong plays. Steph, DeMarcus Cousins, have they both had their hands up in the paint, and you still call that foul? And that scene where DeMarcus Cousins had the ball, jumped up and came down with the ball, really, it doesn't make sense. But that's the league for you. You're gonna see how they call the next game and how it's gonna be. Hey, who are you talking to? And like I said, that was crazy how the refs, it was literally on their sides. But for the second half, things were lightening up for the Warriors. Things were different. And every time you play the Warriors and you had them beat in the second half, when the first half, when the second half comes, it's basically Warriors ball. It's basically Warriors ball when it comes to the second half. They beat people like that last, conference finals. That's just how it roll. Don't give your hopes up when you got Warriors down by 20. It just don't really matter. It just doesn't matter. But one thing that I'm trying to realize is, people think that this sport is fake right there. Like, it don't make no sense how a sport like this could be fake. Like, you can't fake this. Maybe there's a player who made a deal with somebody to lose the game, and then that's how it could be called. That's just how I'm trying to call it. But everything went well for the Warriors that game. They played they was on an 18-0 run in the second half, and that was great for the Warriors. But the first half was Toronto, but second half comes the Warriors, and like I said earlier, that is usually when the Warriors will crank it up. And last thing before the video is over, I just want to say that Warriors gonna win in 6. That's what I'm thinking. Warriors gonna win in 6. That is what I'm thinking right now. Warriors in 6. That's what I think. That's my, you know what? Okay. So guys, well, this about wraps up the video. I will be gaming. I'm just trying to spread my variety and go into doing other things besides just gameplays uploads. You know, I may do some IRL videos very soon, and yeah, stay tuned, and I'm releasing more vids much sooner. God bless.